accounting business development. Now, great video topic. This is one of my specialties. I started my business back in 2015, and when I started it, I was very bad at business development. Now, business development usually means it's going to be about like building your ability to sell clients into working with you, and then once you have like enough clients, you have to actually develop your business into like building a team and structuring things out on the automation side as well. So when I started, I was really bad at sales, right? Because I was wanting everyone to like me. I didn't understand that you can have a disagreement and someone still buys from you, and I didn't really believe in pushing, right? Everything was more about like, oh, I want people to like me, right? I want people to like me. I don't want people to be upset with me. And that led me to struggle for a long time. So whenever I'm thinking about really developing a business nowadays, sorry, I'm kind of in my car, just like in this parking lot of Outback Steakhouse. I just got a ribeye steak. It was really, really good, actually. I'm not driving right now, so I'm just kind of like sitting and making this video with you. But yeah. So, excuse me. Number one, okay, it's about who you're actually serving, okay? So depending on what service you offer, you might be better off having a niche. If you're doing tax planning, I would probably have a niche, right? Because once you make a really good tax plan for one, you can kind of have some transferable plans for everyone. It's very similar like making a chart of accounts. If you're like owning a bookkeeping business, it's actually very similar. But also what you can do is it opens up your marketing and sales opportunities, because it's very easy to get a huge group of people who have a similar demographic or similar socioeconomic profile together. So if I'm going to try and, let's say I'm going to go after like real estate agents that are like high net worth individuals, okay, I can literally go on Facebook and say, show me real estate agents. Also, I want you to put a geographical like kind of location of people that live in a certain like in certain zip codes or certain neighborhoods. So you can literally go on like ChatGPT, be like, hey ChatGPT, let's say I'm in Michigan. What are the top 25 most affluent zip codes by income on average? All right, cool. Then I feed those 25 locations into Facebook. So now it's saying, show me real estate agents only. Show me the ones that live inside of this specific zip code, because those are going to be like the most expensive zip codes, right? So now I can just stack, and I can spend anywhere between like, sometimes if you run your ads properly, it can be like $2 to $3 per person that joins your group. So like for me, I can get like 2,000 to 5,000 of these like real estate investors to join one of my groups or my school group or whatever I'm like promoting at the time, and I can just message all of them until like they're ready to buy from me. Now, if that sounds like a lot of messaging, like 5,000 people, it is. But you don't have to do it yourself. You can hire a virtual assistant for like $2 an hour. You could also just have an automation tool that will go in and like message all the leads. And so it's like, don't think in terms of like the amount of work. Think in terms of the number of people first, right? The size and the scale. Because if you can just get enough people to know you exist, you're automatically going to make more money. Like that's one thing I don't think a lot of people understand when it comes to like business development. It's not that it's a numbers game, it's more of an audience game. When I think of the phrase of a numbers game, I think it's like you have no skill, so you need to go talk to like 10,000 people, because like you're striking out with every single person, right? That's not what we want to do. We want to be able to get 5,000 people, or we'll say like 1,000 people, okay? If that's an easier number for you, get 1,000 people, and out of that 1,000 people, you get anywhere between like 10 to like 30 people to sign up with you. Now that number might sound like, wait, I have 1,000 people and only 30 of them ended up like working with me? That sounds like that doesn't make sense, Bryce. That's terrible. No, that's the reality of this game. Like, not every person is gonna like buy from you. Number one, 20% of the people that ever like opt into anything that you do, like whether they like get a pamphlet, whether they go to your website, whether they see you on social media, 20% of all the total people that see you are never going to do business with you. Never. Like it's like literally a studied fact. So okay, so that means that there's 200 that are gone out of the original 1,000. So you have 800 chances. Okay, so then from there, your job is to convert any number of those 800 people and then get them to like know you exist. Now, here's another thing. On social media, most people do not check their messages. So if you're like trying to message people and you message 800 people, probably only 200 of those people are ever going to actually see the message. If that, you might be lucky to get like 100 of those people to see the message. From there, you're going to get a certain number of consultation calls. Okay. Now, after you get a certain number of consultation calls, the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to actually close some of those people. Most people who are starting a business, your close ratio is going to be really low. Like, I'm just being honest. You might get 1 out of 10 people to sign up with you. Now, again, if you have help, if you're in like someone's mentorship and they're guiding you through how to actually do sales, it's gonna be much higher. Like the students in our mentorship program close between 45 to 75% of the people they speak to like on their consultation calls like at their target price point. Okay, but that's by design, because they give you like scripts like what to say and how to say it, so that people are like more willing to work with you at the price point you're offering, right? But at the same time too, it's like if you don't have those, you're going to be blessed to like close like maybe 20-25%. Like if you can close 20-25%, that means for every 100 sales calls you have, you're going to get 20 to 25 clients, right? So now you kind of notice where that 20 to 30 come from, right? You got to get 1,000 because 200 are not going to buy. Out of 800, 1 out of 8 people are going to actually see your message, because Facebook won't deliver your message to everyone. And then from there, out of that 100 people that you now are having a back and forth with, you're probably going to get like 100 of them might be on the call, if that. And then your goal is to like try and like close like 20 to 30 of them. That's business development in a nutshell on social media. Now, if you don't want to get that many people to know you exist, that many like followers and stuff like that, you could just go to like a bunch of localized events, right? But that's just, believe it or not, localized events take a lot more planning than anything else. They don't take a lot of skill set, right? Because like if you just walk in and like find the right events with like the right person and in the right situation, you'll get a client. But if you're ever going to try and get like 20 clients, like you have to find the right places with the right group of people and say the right things. So it's very tricky. It's very simple, but it's very tricky. And a lot of people really struggle when it comes to getting clients from the networking events. And not to mention, if you're working a full-time job, you might not have the flexibility to be able to like leave your job at like 10:30 a.m. in the morning, right, on a Tuesday. Your boss is like, "Where are you going?" So they can be a little bit challenging. I don't like these necklaces. Actually, I have like eczema on my neck, so it's really kind of bothering my neck now. Because I usually wear zero necklaces, but I was trying to get this one, not appraised, but I was like, there's a bezel on it, so I'm trying to buy another bezel to put on this, right? Because I'm into gold coins now, right? I started doing the gold coins as like a way to kind of commemorate whenever a student would get to like 10 grand or 20 grand per month in our program. But, you know, in the last, I think I started this year, and I was trying to go back like retroactively. So for like the last 6 months, we had 20 people. So I bought 20 coins like the last like since January. So right now it's like March 29th. So I bought 20 coins, man. It's just like, so, but now I actually kind of liked it, because I ended up giving like my mom one of these things, because like she was commemorative. Like she was actually the first business that I showed how to like grow the accounting like business to 10K per month. So this one's actually hers. So I was going to the original jeweler to see like, hey man, what would it cost like recreate this for like myself, right? To kind of, I don't know, I might get one to commemorate like the first like probably every like first million I got in my business. So I can do like the first million for my accounting firm and the first million for like my coaching business. It's just something to kind of like commemorate and celebrate. And I like being surrounded by like wealth, right? So I'm always like looking for like tangible things that I'm like successful, right? So like, you know, my gold coins, my artwork, my car collection, my watch collection, my guitar collection, all of it's around my office. So I'm constantly like in a state of abundance, where it's like, okay, doesn't matter if this person doesn't sign up with me, doesn't matter if anything happens, I'm always safe, I'm always secure, you know? It's like you have an indestructible kind of financial situation. But yeah, that's business development in a nutshell. Who are you servicing, right? Because that's going to determine how do you go after them, and like what do you sell at, and also what price point. Next is about like really understanding that like your biggest thing is just going to be like expanding that network. The easiest way to do that is going to be through social media. And then once you understand social media is about like getting a large group of people to know you exist first, and then working on converting those people, then you have to start getting good at consultation calls, so that rather than it taking you 100 calls and getting 20 clients, it might take you like, maybe it takes you like 30 calls, right? Like for me and like the students in our program, we can take 30 calls and get 25 clients from that. Like it's very rare where a person does not sign up with us, right? And it's not that we're like these magical salespeople. We just have a better process. And I give you guys a script inside of our program, okay? So hopefully this like answers your questions about like how to really develop your accounting business, so you can go like really live a lifestyle you want, right? Because like the biggest thing is like, it's not just about getting clients, it's not just about having a business, right? It's about really like living a lifestyle that you actually want and that you actually would be like proud to have, right? Like you might see me on like this channel like where I'm like going on vacation every like once in a while, or every like month, right? This month I took like 2.5, 3 vacations in this month, but that was just because, you know, I just wanted to. But you know, usually I'll take like a vacation a month, right? It's like if you want to be able to have a lifestyle like that, where you can do that without necessarily like feeling like you're gonna like break your bank, or feeling like you have to like, you know, check out of your work every single time, right? Or burn vacation days. If you want that, click the link inside the description. Let's see if I can help you out inside of our program, okay? It's all about the lifestyle. It's all about, like, what do we want our life to look like? Do we want to kind of live the next, like, 10, 20 years in our job and just, like, stay essentially the same, maybe retire, then start traveling when you're, like, 65, 70 years old? The problem with that, though, is, like, when you retire, you're 65, 70 years old, like, you're too scared to go and, like, travel because, like, you feel like you can't defend yourself. A lot of people I've known, like that, I've had a lot of mentors, different things where it's like, yeah, I wish I would have traveled when I was younger because now, like, I'm so scared. I don't know if the money's going to last me in retirement. It's like, well, if you just have a business and, like, you got to spare $1 million in, like, 10 years in your bank, it's like, well, you can do whatever you want. Like imagine what you have in your retirement now, right? Let's say you have, like, I don't know where you are watching this video. You might be, like, 27 years old. You might be 6 years old. I don't know. But imagine if you could, like, take whatever's in your investment account and literally add like $750 to $1 million to that. Would you kind of have more security in your retirement? Yes, because then if you go and put it with, like, a really good financial advisor who can get you anywhere between, like, 8 to 10% returns per year, that $1 million is giving you 6 figures a year. I don't know too many people where if you already have, let's say $1 million in your retirement account, then you go add an extra $1 million and you're making $200K a year in, like, your investments. I don't know too many people that couldn't live off of that, and wouldn't feel secure and, like, indestructible there, right? So that's all you have to do, And if you want some help creating this lifestyle and creating this income flow that can really support your life, you can pay off your family's debt, you can pay off, like, anything that your parents, you can retire your parents, buy whatever house you want, click the link inside the description. Let's see if I can help you, okay? You deserve this life. It's just, are you going to take advantage of it? And, while the opportunity is there, do you take it? That's the only thing that is really going to stop you from doing it, So click the link. I'd love to see you on the call. And also, if you're not quite ready for the call, it's no problem. It's not a big deal, I will see you inside the next video. Take it easy. Either way, have a good one.